Hi, my name is Gwen Swain, and I'm the owner of Mission Fit Camp in Mission Hills Pioneer Park here in San Diego, California. Today is day 10 of the video series 31 Days of Abs, brought to you by DeliciousKnowledge.com. Today we're going to be working on some side plank work, and for this we're going to begin by warming up our shoulders. Let's take one arm at a time and just roll it out, just loosening up the joint. We're going to be resting on those shoulders for most of the workout today, and then the same thing on the other side. Just rotation through the joint. Good. Because today targets our obliques, we're going to take our feet out wide in a horse stance with a little bend in our knees and a tuck forward of our pelvis. Take your hands behind your head and just begin with some side bends. We're going to reach to the right, back to the center, reach to the left, back to the center. Here's 3. Let's go to 10. 4, just opening up your sides. 5, 6, sinking into those legs. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Awesome job. Let's take it down to the mat to begin. Today we're going to be working on side plank variations. So let's begin by taking our body into a full plank position. Remember, for this you want your wrists stacked directly below your shoulders and your feet about hip width apart. So if you're checking your lines, your shoulders over your wrists, your eyes are lined up with the top edge of your mat. From here we're going to open our body, and watch my feet as I do this. They're sideways on the ground as I extend my arm up to the sky. We're going to count this as 1, and we're going to repeat this 10 times, alternating sides. So return to a full plank. Now you're on your tiptoes. Let your feet roll over to the other side. Here's 3, 4. Careful not to let your hips sag towards the ground as you do these. Keep your hips away. 5. 7. Take your time with these. Make sure that you're not too wobbly. Here's 9. And one more. Very good. Rest those wrists just for a moment. The next variation of this that we're going to try is going to be with an overhead reach. So from our full plank, you can come up onto your toes. We're going to open to the side, just like we did in the last set. And this time we're going to stretch our arm over our head and lift our hips up away from the ground. Then back into our side plank position, and then return to the center. So let's try this together. Make sure that when you return from that overhead reach that your hips don't sag to the ground, that you stay in a neutral plank. Let's go for 10. Take a deep breath. Line up your shoulders with your wrists and begin. So lay your feet sideways on the ground like before, but now reach and lift. Return to side plank, return to plank. That's 1. That's 2. Here's 3, feeling that squeeze in your oblique. 4. 5, feeling that heat in your shoulder. 6. 7. 8. 9, and last one, 10. Very good. You can roll out those wrists. Our third and final variation that we'll do today is going to be a side plank with a leg lift. So what we're going to do is we'll start in our plank, we're going to rotate over to the side, and we're going to bring our foot onto our bottom leg just to stack it and to lift it. Then we'll separate it back to the center. So watch again one more time before we go into our 10 count. From our plank, we turn to the side, we stack our feet, we lift, just like a little scissor kick, place it, and turn, okay? It's day 9, so we're stepping it up. Oh, it's day 10, we're stepping it up. Alright, so when you're ready, we're up on our toes, we're gonna go side plank, stack, lift, and return. Next side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the outer thigh. 9. And one more. 10. And down. Good job. Rest those wrists. We're going to do this one more time through all 3 of those variations. So starting off, just regular alternating side planks. Feet out wide and turn. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Abs in tight. 9 and 10. Good. Rest those wrists. Second one is with the overhead reach. We'll begin. Opening to the side. Reach. Side and 1. Here's side. 2. Squeeze those obliques. 3. 4. Lift. 5. Halfway. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. Very good. All right, stretch out those shoulders. Last one, we're adding in that leg lift. When you're ready for it, up onto the toes and side plank, stack, lift, release. 1. Side plank. 2. 3. 4. 5. Halfway. 6. 7. 8. Last 2. 9 and 10. Great job. We'll take it down into our plank for our finisher. Well, good work today. We're going to go ahead and finish this workout like we are every video of this series with a 60-second plank. So come on down to your forearms, bring your legs all the way together. Ready, set, hold. So checking your lines while you're here, that your shoulders are stacked over your elbows, that your belly button's drawn in against your spine, and that your eyes are lined up with your thumbs. Just take deep inhales through your nose, exhales through your mouth, and squeeze those inner thighs together as you hold. If you can do this at home by a full-length mirror, it's always a good idea just to make sure that your back isn't arching this way, that you're pulling your abdominals in tight. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you're not working in front of a mirror. So let's just hold on to it. Deep breaths. You're almost there. 15 seconds left. Push into the ground, separate those shoulder blades. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to melt your hips down to the ground, point your toes behind you, quick stretch, just in a low cobra pose. Stretching out your abdominals, opening up that muscle tissue. And then from here, we'll place our hands down by our chest, push up onto your knees, point your toes out behind you, and sit back into child's pose. Thanks for joining me for today's ab workout. We'll see you tomorrow for the next video of this series.